Hello friends, welcome back to Cyber Knight's Flashpoint. I got my computer heat problem taken care of. Turns out my fan was covered in dust, so I got that all squared away, so we can be a lot less reckless this run than we were in the last video. And that's good, because today is going to be a primarily stealth mission. A critical defector is ready to cut and run from within the D cartel. Time is running short as suspicions are flocking around the defector, and bodyguards have been assigned for, quote, protection. This is one of those where we have to activate the person we want and then get them out of there. Plenty of money, plenty of XP, but the big thing being we get extra money if it's completed with less than 4 security level. How's our heat doing? Yeah, it's fine. And then we get a blueprint for the Matt's X Lattice, which I believe is, yes, an armor, a stealth armor, if we use a softer touch and kill no more than 7. Look, I don't know for sure if we're actually going to get that, but it is worth going for. We're doing this for Isaac Tenfold, my least favorite contact. We got the hacked blue key. No hacking this time. So we're going to bring our stealth squad plus Rev just in case. So we've got Bandit, our Cyber Knight, we've got Floater, our Vanguard, Duster, our Scourge, and Rev, our Soldier. Let's go. We're going to try to keep this one quiet, but that has not been... I haven't been very good at that lately. Okay, no shooting the VIP. As soon as he receives the call sign, we'll get him out of here. So there's Nolan with his 3 bodyguards. There's the blue key door. What I don't see is our exit. That said, it does look pretty clearly like the blue key door is going to be the sneakier way to go. We get 2 escalation per turn, or 2 security level per turn, I should say. No, I was right, escalation. Go ahead and jam kit that camera. And we do have this rapid rush, which will allow us to get out quick. So I feel like once we activate Nolan, we're probably just going to rapid rush and try to get to the exit as fast as possible. As usual, I am going for lockboxes if I can. But they're not going to be my top priority because I want to maintain stealth. You're going to be a bit of an issue. So there's Nolan. Ah, okay, so that's where he's being taken. So we're in a good spot. But again, Rue here is going to be a problem. I feel like I can just stutter Rue, and then we can just move around. So you're moving super slow. I'm going to try to head off a little bit of the security with K protocol. We'll jam kit it to keep it going. Get Rev over here. Okay, you're still... I don't think that's going to work, so I'm just going to come over here. You're still stunned for the next 2 turns, I think it just said. Ha! Wow, you can activate lockboxes from really far away. He was a full square away. That's pretty incredible. Gonna have to watch out for this guy. So yeah, given the way things are right now, the plan is probably going to be to try to get into the room where Nolan and his bodyguards are, but if he's going to go that way, that's going to be a big pain. We don't have a time limit other than the fact that the security level is going to keep increasing. If I just move up a tiny bit, maybe a tiny bit more, disorient Zin here, and now I should be able to get over here, activate the green key. Nice. And Floater can get all the way in there. Beautiful. Trying to be a little bit sneakier this time around. We'll see how long that lasts. The issue is, if Nolan's coming out here into the middle, then there isn't a heck of a lot I can do from this side. Like, my hope has to be able to cross this entire distance and get here to the blue key door before he moves past here, and I just don't see that happening. We'll try, but I just don't see it happening. He's going all the way around. Okay, well in that case, the path that I'm taking right now is not going to work. So he's going all the way around, then he's going to come down this way. He is far away from his bodyguards. I could theoretically activate him right now. Nope. Okay, it was worth at least considering, but no. Okay. Well, that's inconvenient. So I guess we're going to want to cut across the middle here. But you're a captain. I'll go ahead and stun you. We're gonna have to take this guy down. Quietly. The floater's really far away. Ah, it's for 2, though. Okay, that makes sense. You're melee, so I'm not too worried about you. Yeah, cutting across here means we'll be able to rendezvous with Nolan at this spot here. Unless, of course, can he even turn? This is not a very well laid out place. Like, if you want to get from here to here, you have to go all the way around. This is not a very well laid out compound, is all I'm saying. There's a distinct lack of stairs. Alright, what was I doing? I'm dissolving. Do a stun. And Saga here is going to be an issue, but I think... Can I go around this way? Sort of. Get a little bit of a high ground advantage. Okay, so I think Saga's going to keep coming forward, so we're just going to delay for now. Yeah, we're going to blend and delay. They're talking about ultimate kill fight out there. So they're all going to be together. I did bring Rev, thankfully, so I do have that full auto option. I really wish you had turned further than that. But I can come over here. Create a lure over there. Delay. We'll move Rev up to a convenient spot. Dissolve the body. And we'll go ahead and stun Saga. Which should allow me to move Rev over here. We do have an escalation coming, and there's nothing I can do about it. Yeah, because I still got 4 turns left on... Wait. I have 1 turn left on K Protocol. +1 tally per turn, so we're up to 3 tally per turn. But I do think we're going to get a good, solid ambush here. There's just an awful lot of guards over there. So we're certainly going to have to go loud at some point. And dissolve. Excellent. Pretty sure he'll be safe here. So if they walk through, chances are pretty good they're not going to turn all this way. I'm not 100%, but I'll also go ahead and disorient Udo. Rev, I think you're just fine where you're at. I might move you over here. We'll disable that camera. I can't K protocol. Okay, fine. If I go to here, I can K protocol the camera, which will lower security level. Delay, delay. Oh, gorgeous. Pretty much exactly what I wanted. We'll go ahead and activate the defector. Alfredo sauce cat is the call sign. Oh, and the exit's right there. Okay, this should be fairly easy. Should being the operative term, of course. Not really anything to do here. We'll drop the guard. We'll have Rev head over here so that she can target anyone who comes through. We'll stun the closest guard. -1 move points. Now, we're just going to have him sort of run. You're going backwards, which is totally fine by me. You're also going backwards. We're going to activate the rapid rush. And we're going to get Nolan out of here. I'm pretty sure we can all get out of here without an issue now. Look at that. Picture perfect stealth mission. Gotta love it. Definitely patting myself on the back for that one. Not often do I get like a as close to flawless as possible stealth mission. We had enough time to pierce D Cartel's defenses, reach Nolan, and get out before the bodyguards could stop us. Yeah. Bunch of money. Bunch of XP. Duster levels up. Gotta love it. Now, there is an achievement for hitting $5 million. And in fact, there's probably achievements for higher than that as well. Speaking of which, we now have our cold storage at level 7. Go ahead and upgrade your power wires. You're at maximum at this point, right? Yeah. How about the barracks? The barracks can be upgraded for 200,000. We'll go ahead and do that. That said, we don't have a lot coming up. Let's do some of these conversations, then we'll probably do this heist. Dance hall, spike a CPU. Okay. A skyrise hit. Living in a skyrise isn't going to stop someone from ratting you out. Reach the target, you have to go through Megacorp Heavies assigned to protect the tower. A multi-stage job. Okay, so that's going to be the next big job. But that's not until that's not for like 9 days. You've got a tip on a Warner Braun operational site, so we could do a scav raid. Okay, in that case, because we don't have anything other in the next 9 days or so, let's go ahead and really quick. You have 6 out of 7 implants. Trach Vitaflow. After taking damage, immediately heal 50 HP till the end of the current turn and next 3 turns. Cancels bleeding out. Activates once per mission. I have been using him as kind of a tank. I'm going to look at some of my other options first. Mental Scream Pulse. Install times are reduced by 50% for your night. That would have been good to do right at the beginning, but I didn't. Regen Core. All in... oh, I'm sorry, that's rapid integration. Okay, no. Gives plus strength, reduction to injury time. Not really interested. Extra hit points. Veil Field Generator is nice for sneaking, but no, I think I'm gonna... I mean, we've got other stuff. All of these are multi-class, which I can't take. That's all for, like, hacking and stuff. No, I think I'm just gonna go with the lung implant. And that gets us to full cyborg. Install 7 cybernetic implants into a single merc. Cyberknight only. So he's going to be out for the next 7 days. Need to go to the market and get some more dazzlers. Because those were super, super useful. Because they're very quiet, unlike the concussion grenade, which I got plenty of, but they're really, really loud. The Dazzler, the long-range Dazzler specifically. Do I not have any? Do I not have access? I might have to make them. Let's take a look. Advanced Dazzler. I am out of cubes. Okay, so I'm out of cubes, so the Advanced Dazzlers are out for the time being. I've got some Shock Mines. We'll get a few regular Dazzlers. That's all fine. Okay. Fire Host Rodeo. It's a green Matrix host, should not be too terribly difficult. Get Sentry in there. You got your B2 juice, you got your blue juice. Let's go. Okay, now again, this is green, so it should not be terribly difficult. Scan, move. Now, I was told by, once again, Squeaking Lion, thank you again for all of your advice, that I should be disabling these ice bits as I go instead of my usual, which is skipping the ones that aren't immediately relevant. So I'm going to do that. We're looting as many data nodes as possible. We've got 5 turns. We got all the time in the world. Deception sleeves. We'll put Deception back on. How do I want to do this? Let's go up first. Actually, how much AP do I have left? Plenty. I can't load any programs, but I can move. There was a trap. My bad. Should have looked. Oh, but I was out of scan anyway, so, like, there wasn't really much I could have done. Go ahead and sleaze that Overlord. It's triggered and it's harmless, but it could be reset, so we'll disarm it anyway. We'll go ahead and blue juice. Okay, not bad for a turn 1. I no longer have Deception, and I can't load it because of Overlord. So we'll sleaze that out. Activate, Deception. Okay, there we go. I probably should be using scan 2 instead of scan 1, but whatever. Prevent connecting. Take any... Okay, so I'm going to deception that. There are some things that I do feel like I need to deception before I scan. Things like adding +5 Q security tally when you take any action. Sleaze the tar pit. Reactivate deception. I'll go ahead and activate scan 2 because I only have one scan left. Connect. We'll scan. Doing fine on AP. Okay. Now the question is, do I want to go left and disable these ices, or do I want to go to the right? I think I want to go to the right. It's an unknown node, even though I've got 2 out of 2, so this is probably the thingy. We're going to go ahead and null op right away, which I know really super increases my security level. Scan, scan, spike. Ha, 2 traps. Ha 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 ha. If you load a program or if you exit the node. So we're going to disarm black hole. Then we're going to move back here. We'll reload disarm. Jump back over. Disarm diamond. Sleaze data lock. Blue juice. Download, download, download. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good turn. That's only turn 2. We've got until turn 5. Connect. Ah, I got disconnected because of the 10% damage. Not great. Okay, well, let's try that again. Yeah, oh, there was a trap, but it activated by me scanning, I guess. Whoops. I need to reload my stuff. You know what? I'm just going to 0 interrupt. Download, download. 0 interrupt is nice because it stops the ice from hurting me without increasing the security level too much. This one, on the other hand, there's so many things that I'm just going to null op it. It's fine. And in fact, because this is it, go ahead and null op that one as well. Finish the turn. Load up scan. Connect. Scan. Scanning trip to the trap. I'll disarm it anyway. do some downloads, and we're done. No problem. Couple of minor inconveniences there, but we got everything we could. We're out of here. Now, we got Sid back from his extraordinary injuries from being shot at while my computer was overheating, but he is wounded as well, so we're gonna have to go ahead, send him for treatment for that also. But it's gonna be quick. Dr. Ash is our person, so that should be easy enough. You're in cyber surgery for a few more days. Got our level 4 hacking station done. Okay, we're going to have to upgrade this nano scrubber pretty soon. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to upgrade anything else. But you also need level 5 power, so we can upgrade that at least. Influence limit break. Street guns to level 4, street weapon mods to level 3, street military items to level 3. Yeah, let's do that. We'll use the Puppet Master. Hype limit break for Rev. Dedicated loyalty is nice. Flush stress is nice because her stress is at 50%. Let's do that. You need a leg work. For how long? 7 days? Which one of these is our multi? That's our multi-stage one. And then warehouse deal is just make our own rewards. Okay, that makes sense to me. You need me to withstand a siege. I love withstanding sieges. Gonna go ahead and get our Cyber Knight back. Okay. So, we've got a few things we need to do here. This is our pure combat, so we're probably going to do that one next. You know how much I love my pure combat missions. But we've got all sorts of stuff that need to be done. In fact, this low depths bag up, that's our multi one. Okay, so I'm actually going to go to the field ops center. We're going to delay that heist. Now I'm just going to take a look at other stuff. We're probably going to grab system malfunction maybe, or maybe alarm malfunction. We'll do that. Okay, so in the next one, we're going to do probably Chinatown burglary, probably endpoint search, maybe even the warehouse deal, depending on how fast things go. Friends, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.